Hello, everybody. It is Friday, October 30th, 2020, and this is day 30 of the 31 days of becoming the master of your mind. Woo! The message I woke up with this morning, which is now evening here, but the message I woke up with this morning is stay the course. I can't tell you how many times that I would be going in a direction that I really desired and that I really felt in my heart, and then there'd be a hiccup, a road bump in the way, and I would take that road bump as a sign that I wasn't ready yet, that I needed to do something else. Now, mind you, I never do that or never did that with things that I was not passionate about. I had a track record of, trying to substitute my true desires for something that, hey, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But the thing is that I would put all of this energy into the substitutes and would give up on those desires. And I know it's because of programming. However, once you know, then you must do better. Okay? So in this course, Becoming the Master of Your Mind, you will meet those places where you would say, perhaps I'm just not fit for this. Perhaps I don't have what it takes. But let me tell you, if it is in your heart to do, if that is your desire, then it is already present. Yes, in the spiritual realm, it is already yours. And get this, not only is it yours, but it is for you to fulfill. Yes, for you to fulfill. I'm learning that now. And I can't say that I'm learning it now because I've known it intellectually, but I'm allowing myself to experience that. I went to go pick up my new passport, and as they were canceling my old one, putting the punch holes in it, I had to go back to thinking about when I got my passport back in 2011. And just all that has transpired in that 9 years. Passports expire in 10 years, and here it is, roughly about 6 months from my expiration date, and I've run out of pages. Who would have thought? Well, I can tell you my adult self had many doubts, but that little girl, back when I was 10 and 11 years old and reading books about, the Harlem Renaissance and how many black intellectuals and artists left the shores of the U.S. because of what? Racism and the conditions at home. And I fantasized, I imagined myself there, which is why a few lives ago, I was talking about when I binged on Lovecraft Country, and that episode 7, when Hippolyta met I Am, and I Am said, name yourself. I felt that. Because when she said, she said, well, I Am said, name yourself. Where do you want to be? Who do you want to be? And Hippolyta jokingly said, I want to be on stage dancing with Josephine Baker. And what happened? She was on stage dancing with Josephine Baker. And she had many of those experiences where when she named herself, that's what she experienced. And when I look back over my 57 years, I look back with a whole new perspective. The times when I changed timelines. And you may say, what does that mean? I'm talking about I changed the actual course of my life by deciding that where I was not where I intended to be. And I made some drastic changes, most that my family, after a time, my family just got to the point where they said, you know what? Don't say anything. And they were right. Because around, wow, 29 years ago, yeah, something like that, about 29 years ago, almost 30 years, I guess to say, I made a crucial decision. And that is, my life was no longer an opinion poll. You know, before then, I would say, you know, I'm thinking about doing this or I'm thinking about doing that. And the people around me, of course, because I was thinking about doing some, you know, hey, I'm going to leave my job, take myself and the kids, pregnant with baby number 3, and I'm going to pull up stakes and go get a PhD. I announced it after I was accepted. That's typically how I started out operating. I started operating where I would announce what I was going to do after it was already done. And the only thing I'm saying to you is you have to become the master of your mind, meaning that you have to feed your mind good food. I'm vegan. Nutritionally, I'm vegan, right? But if my thoughts are not plant-based, meaning that I've planted the seeds that I want to harvest in my life, then what's the use of being a nutritional vegan if I'm going to be still going round and round in circles, not willing to make the changes in order to live the life that is within me? Okay? So I've said all of this to get back to the beginning, which is stay the course. Peace. One day I'll get that right.